this is my instant match reaction to the Tottenham Hotspur 1, Liverpool 0 League Cup semi-final, first leg victory for Tottenham. And I'm just going to start by saying Tottenham absolutely deserved that. They deserved the fuck out of that. They put so much effort into that and so much hard work, and just Liverpool are a great team. They are really good at what they do. They know exactly how to pop the ball about. They know how to play each other's game. They've been together for years, this squad. But tonight, Tottenham made a brave change with Ange Postecoglou bringing in the new keeper, Antonin Kinski, for his debut. He keeps a clean sheet, and he has changed the way that Tottenham Hotspur play their football. He is the first modern-day goalkeeper that Tottenham have ever had at their club, and his starting position throughout this whole match stopped Liverpool from playing balls over the top of our defence time and time again, like they did in the 6-3 win against us just a few weeks ago. They couldn't do it. They had to try something different, and they couldn't get it right. And that is because of Kinski. And he made some absolutely incredible saves as well. He was brilliant with his feet. We have got a star on our hands. And him and Guillermo Vicario from here on in will help each other. They will help each other. They will both become better goalkeepers. Wow, I'm so pumped about it. We deserve it so much. This could be an absolute season changer. It could be a season changer. Because all of the naysayers, Jamie fucking Redknapp, in the pundit's chair on Sky, just saying before the game, oh, you know what's going to happen. Tottenham are going to concede loads of goals. Like, he wants it to happen. Like, Ange Postecoglou doesn't tweak anything. Well, he does. He tweaks it. And even though today we started with such a strong, firm midfield with Bentancur, with Bergvall, and with Basuma, and then after 5 minutes, Bentancur goes off with what looks like a horrible, horrible injury. Like, as if it couldn't happen any more times for Tottenham this season. More injuries. But did we lie down and die? No. Did we think it's not going to be our season? No. We thought we're going to put everything in here. We're going to put 100% in. And they did it. And it was magnificent. I'm going to give you a brief minute-by-minute rundown of what happened in this game. And then I'll get into how I think the players performed, guys. I made a note, second minute, too easy for Liverpool to play through the midfield, but good box defending. And I'd say that was a bit of a familiar pattern of the game. There were too many times, I'd say, where Liverpool were able, as Kinski goes to hug, who I guess is his mum, in the crowd. I cannot get enough of this kid. Oh my God, his mum is so proud. She's crying. Is it his mum or his girlfriend? I can't even tell. That's how young they are. That's how young these kids are now. But he's having the biggest hug, and they're so proud of him. What a moment for that kid. Unbelievable. Anyway, I was just saying the familiar pattern of the game is Liverpool were able to play balls through the lines. It looks like it must be his girlfriend. Either that or his mum is incredibly young, like much younger than me. Anyway, they found through balls between the lines far too easily, but Spurs did get bodies back. They were so much stronger in midfield all game than they were in that 6-3 reverse. But good defending around the box from Spurs in those early moments. Tsimikas in the 3rd minute passed it straight to Solanke, but Spurs couldn't quite make a chance from it. And that was very familiar as well. That first 15, 20 minutes, first half in all, actually. Many, many times Spurs' high press won the ball back, but we couldn't quite make a chance from it. Tottenham's injuries, meaning that I don't think our forward line, because of fatigue as well, is just able to be in the rhythm to make obvious chances. 4th minute, good stuff from Basuma winning the ball in midfield. He had a good game, Basuma. Nearly led to a chance, but didn't. Spurs won the ball high again in the 5th minute. That led to the corner, which led to Bentancur's injury. The corner was whipped in. Bentancur tries to flick it on at the near post. His shot was then... it came to Sonny at the back post, who hits it across the box with his left foot, and it's a big chance for Radu Dragushin. First time shot, well saved by Alisson. But from what I've seen at halftime, Bentancur wasn't looking that comfortable in the build-up to the corner in his face. I don't know if I'm reading too much into it, but then he definitely went down very uncomfortably as he went for that header. Some people are saying that he fainted. Some people are saying it's an arm injury. But the good news is he is talking, and he has been taken to hospital. So that is really, really good news. Then 14th minute. So it took from the 5th minute to the 14th minute before Bentancur was finally stretchered off. And the resulting corner from Sonny was a bad one. Kinski then had his kind of major, one doubtful, bit dodgy moment in the 17th minute. A bouncing ball came over the top of the back four, and Kinski was trying to wait for it to come into his box. And in the end, he had to put his foot on the ball high in the air and kicked it up to himself. Very rare you see a keeper doing that, but because of his starting position, he put himself in a good place to do it. He then hit a long, flat ball. His distribution is excellent towards Solanke, who couldn't get it down, but very excited about this kid. His starting position, his flat distribution, really good. 20th minute, Spurs won the ball high, but the cross from Kulusevski was well dealt with by Alisson. 21st minute, great chance for Spurs. Bissouma to Son, who crossed it across the front of the box. Solanke at the near post, looked like he might have been offside anyway. Got something on it, but it went wide. 23rd minute, big chance for Mo Salah. Hits it wide. Spurs gave the ball away too easily. Ended up with a shot on the edge of the box on his left foot from the left-hand side, though, trying to cross it into the right-hand top corner. Just went wide. Straight away, Spurs got in down the left. The cross from Kulusevski was well saved by Alisson when Brennan Johnson would have been in at the back post. 29th minute, bit of luck for Spurs as Quanta had to go off. Endo came on. 30th minute, good stuff down the right from Spurs between Porro, Biss and Bergvall. Nothing came from it. Bissouma then got his booking in the 31st minute, for stopping a transition. It was the right decision, though. I think Liverpool would have been in and may have scored if he hadn't. So well done, Bissouma. I've been complaining about Spurs players not taking professional fouls well enough this season. He did well there. The resultant free kick was poor defending, though. McAllister had a header free, not marked at all, but it went straight down Kinkski's throat. 39th minute. Now, you're going to hear me from here on in talk a little bit about Brennan Johnson in a negative way. But in the 39th minute, he did something that got the fans right behind him. He chased back really hard and got 2 slide-in tackles in. And I want Brennan Johnson to be doing that the whole time. But unfortunately, he doesn't work hard enough back. And there were too many occasions, in my opinion, in that game where Johnson didn't work hard enough backwards. And we need him to. He came on when Bentancur went off. He actually wasn't starting in the game. 42nd minute, I made a note. Spurs couldn't keep the ball and Liverpool's press was stifling us, suffocating us. 43rd minute on the transition down the left, Bergvall did brilliantly to stop Liverpool and block across. Kulusevski then gave away a dangerous free kick in the aftermath, but we dealt with it well. There were 11 minutes of added time at the end of the first half. Liverpool just got in down the left endlessly. Salah hit one over the bar. Johnson had a chance on the break, but he cut in on his left when he should have taken it on his right. Then a tough shot for Kinski from Gakpo. Came at him, but it was swerving and bounced right in front of him, got enough of his body behind it. It nearly spilled out and into the goal, but it didn't. And I think he got his body behind it. That was the key. Gakpo got in down the left again, hit it over the bar. And then good play from Spurs. The very last kind of kick of that first half led to a Bergvall header from Sonny's cross, but an easy save for Alisson. Excuse me. Then into the second half. Good communication early doors from Kinski. He's loud as well, telling his players what to do. A cross from Salah in the 50th minute nearly found Gakpo. Johnson not working back at all and made a note from it. Poor. Early cross from Son into Alisson's arms in the 52nd minute. Spurs in the 54th minute for the second time in the game were dissected by a long throw. Not even that long, a kind of medium range throw from Liverpool, kind of bypassed our entire midfield. And we had to look out for that, and we weren't. We weren't quite alert to that. That was in the 54th minute. Gakpo was in, found Salah, but it was poor form. It was poor from Salah, and they didn't score from it. 55th minute, a huge chance to Spurs. The biggest chance other than a later disallowed goal and Bergvall's goal, and he did it all himself. That's why I'm going to give Bergvall man of the match. He pressed Alisson. Alisson kicked it out, and then Porro had a shot from the resulting press because Bergvall pressed again. And then Porro's shot was blocked. It came back to Bergvall, who slipped Porro in. He was one-on-one, tries to dink it over Alisson, but it just went wide. At that point, 55th minute, felt like it might be one of those games. 58th minute, Kinski did really well on his line with a high cross that came in from, I think it might have been, no, I don't know who the cross came in from, but it was a high cross and it comes right under his crossbar. He dealt with it well under pressure. Sonny went down injured at that time. 59th minute, Trent, Diaz and Nunes on for Jota, Bradley and Gakpo. 60th minute, Virgil van Dijk scraped down the back of Dominic Solanke's calf. No booking given. Ridiculous. 61st minute, Nunes had a saved well by Kinski. 63rd minute, Archie Gray did one of the most beautiful things I've seen on a Tottenham football pitch for a long time. He intercepted a ball into his own box, but he didn't just whack it away. Put his foot on it, then beat 3 men, and then played a wonderful outside of the boot pass to Decky Kulusevski. Nothing came from it, but Archie Gray just proving what an absolutely brilliant player he is and will be. 65th minute, Dragusin missed kick, nearly came to a chance for Diaz at the back post, but Bergvall was in a great position to block the shot. 67th minute, Bergvall got his booking. It was a slide-in tackle on Diaz, but there was no connection there. He shouldn't have been booked. Porro tried and failed to get a tackle in first, but then Lucas Bergvall got Diaz diving. That will be relevant for later on. 68th minute, big chance for Nunes, but a great save for Kinski at the near post. His best save of the game. The cross came in from the byline. Nunes did really well to get something on it, to get the shot in at the near post, but Kinski with a big right hand at his near post tips it wide. Absolutely huge for Spurs. Then, 70th minute, Brennan Johnson with a terrible pass into midfield and Dragusin off the line from an amazing Trent Alexander-Arnold shot. Huge for Dragoshin, who also played really well. Sonny came off in the 71st minute. Deki Kulusevski went to skipper. Werner came on. I was worried about it, but he did pretty well. He kept us in possession and got us up the pitch. 73rd minute, great block of a cross from Porro at the left byline. Werner in behind in the 74th minute, but shot when he should have crossed. Then 76th minute, Solanke, one-on-one, goal disallowed after some great play from Pedro Porro. And they're just showing the replay of... They're just showing Bergvall's first booking. They're saying he gives the referee a decision to make. There's no contact there, and it shouldn't be a booking. But he did get booked from it, and therefore he should really, by the letter of the law, been sent off for the second one, but he wasn't, and I don't care about it. 79th minute, Scanati came on for McAllister. By the way, for that disallowed Solanke goal, it was beautiful stuff from Pedro Porro, played it through over the top, and a brilliant finish from Solanke, and he was only minusculely offside, very unlucky. 81st minute, Archie Gray took responsibility for a through ball. Kinski was coming out for it, but Gray thought, I'm not going to take the risk, and that was brilliant to see. And 82nd minute, good stuff around the box from Spurs, but a poor shot from Kulusevski. Bergvall dived in on Tsimikas. The ref played play on. That's when he was lucky not to be sent off. And they're talking all about it in the pundits' room now, but I don't care. And then 85th minute, Bergvall with the goal. Brilliant stuff. Porro over the top to Solanke. Used his strength, shoulders on Konate. Held it up, lays it into Bergvall. And a beautiful first-time finish, bottom left-hand corner. Absolute glory for Spurs. Bergvall has arrived as a Tottenham Hotspur player. I love him. You fans love him, surely. You're seeing now what an absolute bold talent we have. There were then seven added minutes, during which Trent Alexander-Arnold's crossing was absolutely amazing. Diaz had put an elbow in Porro's head. Slot was rattled on the sidelines, complaining about everything. Nunes had an effort saved by Kinski again, a brilliant save. A dive in the box from Diaz trying to win a pen. Solanke nearly set up a chance. We won a vital foul up the pitch. And then the linesman didn't give offside for something that clearly was offside, where I thought he didn't give it because he thought Salah might score, and I was raging at that point. Absolutely raging, but we kept it at 1-0. Brilliant stuff from Tottenham Hotspur. And I'm just going to say Kinski and Bergvall, my absolute men of the match. But Porro played beautifully as well. Dragoshin had one of his best games for Spurs. Archie Gray is a Rolls Royce. Jed Spence, absolutely brilliant once again. Bentancur very unlucky, obviously. Then Bissouma was good as I've seen him play this season. Bergvall, like I said, 9 out of 10. He scored the winner. Sonny and Johnson, I have to say, left a lot to be desired. Didn't play brilliantly. Kulusevski didn't have his best game, but kept on trying. And that's the key thing. And for me, I give the man of the match performance to Lucas Bergvall for scoring the winner. But Kinski is up there again as well, sorry. Joint men of the match, and we've got a proper keeper on our hands now, guys, a proper modern keeper, and things are just going to get better and better from Spurs from here. I'm absolutely sure of it. That has been my post-match reaction, guys. Please do give the video a like. Please do subscribe if you haven't already, and just enjoy this win. It's absolutely huge for Tottenham Hotspur going forward for the rest of the season.